Hello, Fabulous Leo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of November 2018, looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What an amazing month it is, and for you, it truly is. We've got two big players in the sky moving into fellow fire signs, which means that some of the brightest, most fortunate energy in the sky this month is going to arrive in your element, which means you're able to use it that much more easily and to your advantage. All of this happens a week into the month. First of all, we are going to have Uranus moving back into fire sign Aries, and will be there into the new year. This is going to be powerful for a few reasons. One is that it allows you to spend the next few months wrapping up some of the larger Uranus lessons that have been going on since the beginning of the decade in a part of the sky for you that has to do with understanding your place in the world and expanding your mind, expanding your worldview. All very exciting. And with this move, it can bring with it new opportunities to travel, to be somewhere else, to return to school for higher education, and it brings changes in legal matters as well. But also this month, we have Jupiter. Jupiter is going to be changing signs under the same sky and moving into a part of the sky for you that has to do with love and romance and luck, among other things. And so I'll talk a lot more about that once we get to the early part of November and I publish the Jupiter special horoscope. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. But at least for now, let me say, luck is with you and luck is on your side. And so trust your instincts, trust what it is that you are feeling, what steps it is that you need to take, because there are supreme blessings for you now and right to the late part of next year as well. These are blessings that are going to carry you through moving forward. This month in particular is unique because it is going to be a Mercury retrograde month, with Mercury activating that Jupiter, bringing that many more opportunities for you to move towards greater luck and greater happiness as well. Under the same sky, we do have some powerful lunar activity, and it starts early in the month. About a week into the month, we are going to have a new moon. Now, this new moon is happening at the very foundation of your sky. It's got a beautiful connection to Neptune taking place. It is also speaking in harmony with Pluto. Now, it's this Neptune-Pluto connection that says there are miraculous turnarounds possible, new beginnings, a real sense of healing that can be here. So if it is that you've been hoping for some good news where it comes to your family of origin, a parent in particular, a matter having to do with where you live, whether you're looking to buy, sell, new roommate, or just change up your living space, well, you've got lots of cosmic support to make things go incredibly well. Remember, there is a real look at the past. There's also a real energy here of blessings, of supreme blessings that can find you in all these areas that I mentioned. You add to this the fact that this is a part of the sky that has to do with understanding your past differently. And with all this healing energy, well, chances are you'll be forgiving what you need to truly shift your energy and be open that much more to an exciting future ahead. It is later in the month, right around the 22nd of the month, that we are going to have a full moon. Now, this full moon has a different energy than the earlier part of the month. It is standing across the sky from Jupiter and Mercury, and it is speaking with Mars as well. And this is essentially setting up what astrologers call a T-square. It is energy of tension, but also motivation. Now for you, we have got this full moon happening in a part of the sky that has to do with friends and groups that you belong to. There's a sense now of needing to pay attention, perhaps very quickly pay attention to what is happening within a group dynamic or with a friend. When you've got a full moon like this, it's almost as if the desires of your heart, the things that you're really wanting, maybe whom it is that you're wanting, whom it is that you are flirting with, in some way, a friend has an opinion about it or doesn't agree. Now, it's always up to you to decide what to believe if you're going to take other people's opinions on as your own. You really don't have to. That is in your power, and that is a beautiful power to have. And so with this energy, it could be that there's an opinion expressed, but it can also be a sense that you are growing and what it is that your heart is truly wanting is going in a different direction. Regardless, ultimately what this energy says is you getting in touch with your power, you getting in touch with your heart and understanding what that means in terms of how it is that you get along with certain people. Where it comes to matters of love, a few key things. First is, of course, that Jupiter. So Jupiter moving into a very flirtatious, romantic part of your sky, a fun part of your sky, very often can denote a time that brings love. Some would say true love into your life. At the very least, you're going to be enjoying your life, so that's a lot to look forward to. However, Venus is retrograde, and Venus is going to be retrograde pretty much the whole month in a part of the sky for you that has to do with communication and conversation and the negotiations you may have with others. And so I see this playing out a few different ways. You do really want to watch what is happening this month, because in some ways it is going to hearken to what took place in your life in the early part of September. That's the last time that Venus was exactly where she's going to be all this month. It is very possible now that you are going to have to find ways to articulate matters of heart. Now that is true whether you're open to meeting someone new who may reappear right about now, or it is that you're getting to know someone or you're in an established bond. Communication is going to be a huge part of the love-related lessons that you have now. But I do think the difference now than September is that Jupiter, which means that there's a willingness to love and an openness to love that I think will be very welcome. You add to it Mercury activating that Jupiter. Well, it does suggest a particularly romantic time. For those of you who are open to meeting someone new, you've got an incredible month to do just that. As we move into the second part of the month, the sun is going to meet Jupiter in the sky as well. This tends to be called the luckiest day of the year, and it is very fortunate for connecting with someone new. And if you're getting to know somebody as well, this can be beautiful energy for feeling that sense of connection with this person and a sense of enjoyment. Yes, there may be a lot that the two of you still need to understand about each other. That's all that communication energy that is playing out this month with matters of heart. However, there is that sense of moving towards a sense of fulfillment for you in terms of getting to know this person. For those of you in an established bond, it is possible now that there is some important things that need to be worked out that you are discussing, but the really hopeful news is that in the middle of the month, Mars will officially leave your opposite sign. And when Mars leaves your opposite sign, it tends to denote a time when relationships calm down. And so a certain energy of urgency that might have been there really for a while. Really since May, you've had Mars moving in and out of your opposite sign. It's going to truly start to feel more and more like Mars retrograde season. Yes, it's over, but it will really start to feel more and more behind you, especially once we get you past the middle of the month. Venus going direct to the middle of the month under the same sky is very encouraging for that sense of forward movement in established bonds and in your openness to love as well. What I love about this month for you, well, look, there's so much here, but I do love how beautiful home is for you. There is a lot of love happening on the home front. There's a lot of joy happening on the home front as well. So make sure you're taking that time, whether it is with somebody that you love in your private time with them, whether it is in terms of your family or just on your own. It is in these spaces that you will find the greatest comfort now, but also the greatest inspiration. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this every week by logging on to nadiyashah.com. Sign up to be one of my superstars. Superstars get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, and so much more. All of this in the superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.